So the first type of evolutionary process model is prototyping model. The disadvantage of the waterfall model is that we have to know the requirements at the beginning stage, and the working software is not available until late in the process. Means the working software is available at after the testing phase of the waterfall model. And the waterfall model is the sequential model. We have to follow requirements, then design, then coding, and then testing, and after all these phases the working product is available. So if there is a error into the requirement phase, then that is increased in the design phase, again that is increased in the coding phase, that is again increased in the testing phase. So all these serious errors are available at the late in the process. So it delays the discovery of the serious error. So alternative way to use is the prototyping model. Means here we have to develop the working prototype of the software. So what is prototype? Prototype is built according to the current available requirements from the customer. So this prototype is having a limited functional capabilities, it is having a low reliability and the low performance of the system. The developer use this prototype to refine the requirements and prepare the final software requirement specification. Why? Because this prototype, when the prototype is developed, that is reviewed by the customer. When the prototype is built, that is given to the customer. Customer reviews this prototype and it gives, the customer gives the feedback to the developer by reviewing this prototype. So the feedback may be a error correction, or it may be a enhancement of the prototype. So obviously we can get the reasonable product specification document, and that is correct because we are reviewing this prototype from the customer. And this process is repeated until our customer is not satisfied. Means in the first phase prototype is built, again it is reviewed by the customer, customer gives the feedback, again the prototype is refined, again that prototype is given to the customer, again customer will review that prototype and gives the feedback. So this process is repeated until the customer is not satisfied. So we can get definitely the correct software requirement specification. The prototype may be a useful program, but it is not suitable for the final product because it is according to the limited requirement from the customer. As after the prototype is built, that is thrown away, but the experience gathered to develop that prototype is very helpful for us, as well as we are building the prototype, it requires extra cost, but that cost is obviously lower than that of equivalent to the system developed using the waterfall model. It requires the cost, no doubt, but it is less as compared to the waterfall model, and we know all the errors in the prototyping phase only. Okay, so we have to develop the prototype as early as possible so that we can speed up our software development process. After the finalization of software requirement specification, after building the SRS, this is the diagram of prototyping model. So here we have to develop the prototype first, and after the prototype is refined, then the whole system is built by the waterfall model. Means this prototyping model is used to give the input to the waterfall model. After refining the software requirement specification, the software is developed by using analysis, design, implementation, post delivery maintenance and retirement phase. Okay, so this is the prototyping model. Thank you.